What do laziness, fear, hugs, and childbirth all have in common? Well, they're all expressed by using the verb dar.
That's right. If you're still using dar to just literally mean to give, you're missing out on 90% of the ways that native speakers actually use it.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Spanish lesson. Today, we're going to be breaking down 10 super common expressions using that will make you sound more fluent and natural.
Yeah, and these are expressions that I never learned in classes or studying on my own, but in everyday real-world conversations. So let's get started. A quick aside before we begin is that in our first 6 examples, we're only going to be using dar in the third person. So if the subject of the sentence is singular, we'll use da, and if the subject is plural, we'll use dan. You'll see what we mean when we get into some examples.
Number 1, dar flojera, meaning to feel lazy or not in the mood to do something. It's most commonly used with indirect object pronouns followed by dar flojera.
So, for example, we could express something like, I don't feel like cooking, or I'm too lazy to cook.
Me da flojera cocinar.
Are you also too lazy to go to the gym today?
¿A ti también te da flojera ir al gimnasio hoy?
But it's not always necessary to use an indirect object pronoun. Sometimes we can just use da flojera. For example, ugh, that movie looks boring. I don't feel like watching it.
Uf, esa película da flojera. No tengo ganas de verla.
So you see, because it's esa película, it's singular, we have da flojera. But how would it be if we wanted to change it to be plural?
Uf, esas películas dan flojera. No tengo ganas de verlas.
So that's the important part. If the subject is singular, we'll use da flojera, and if the subject is plural, we'll have dan flojera. It'll be the same way in the next 5 examples.
Number 2, dar una vuelta means to go for a walk, stroll, ride, or spin. For example,
I'm going to take a walk around the block.
Voy a dar una vuelta por la manzana.
So I thought this one was pretty great because I didn't know that you can use block, could be manzana, an apple. I would have said voy a dar una vuelta por la cuadra, but apparently you can use manzana.
Yes, you can.
Okay, next example. Do you want to go for a drive?
¿Quieres dar una vuelta en coche?
She took a quick walk through the market.
Ella dio una vuelta rápida por el mercado.
You look very pretty in that dress. Give a turn.
Te ves muy guapa en ese vestido. Da una vuelta.
Number 3, dar miedo expresses that something scares you and is often used with an indirect object pronoun to show what gives us fear. So for example, horror movies scare me.
Las películas de terror me dan miedo.
That dog scares the kids.
Ese perro les da miedo a los niños.
Did that sound scare you?
¿Ese ruido te dio miedo?
By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you still haven't.
Number 4, dar igual. It's used to express to not care or to be indifferent, and it's commonly used with an indirect object pronoun.
In Spanish, depending on the context, expressing to not care or to not be important using no importa or no me importa could sound rude to some people. So, me da igual is kind of a nicer or a safer way to express that you don't really care either way. But as we said, it all comes down to context and how you say things. So just keep that in mind. So for example, we could say, it doesn't matter to me where we eat.
Me da igual donde comamos.
Do you want coffee or tea?
¿Quieres café o té?
Either one is fine.
Me da igual.
I asked if he wanted to go, and he said it's all the same to him.
Le pregunté si quería ir y me dijo que le daba igual. Number 5, dar pena means to feel embarrassed or shy.
So, for example, we could say something like, you're our guest. We feel bad that you're washing the dishes.
Eres nuestro invitado. Nos da pena que laves los trastes.
She felt embarrassed about what she said.
Le dio pena lo que dijo.
Do you feel shy singing in public?
¿Te da pena cantar en público?
Now, a lot of you have asked us if we offer online Spanish classes, and trust me, we've definitely thought about it. It's something we'd love to do someday, but for now, it's just not something that we're offering. But that actually sparked a pretty awesome idea. we decided to team up with Máximo Nivel, my personal go-to school for Spanish immersion and volunteering. They've got amazing campuses in Guatemala, in Peru, and in Costa Rica. So not only do you get to learn Spanish, but you also get to explore some pretty incredible places too. I studied in Guatemala a few years back and just got back from filming my time with them in Peru. Spoiler alert, it was epic. You can check out that video here, and we'll also drop the link in the description of this video. Now, I totally get that not everyone can just pack up and fly to Latin America for immersion. So for those of you looking for something a bit more flexible, we've got you covered. Máximo Nivel also offers online Spanish classes, and we've partnered with them to hook you up with a free trial class. Just use the link www.maximonivel.com/anytimeespañol. That way, you can take everything that you're learning from our videos and actually practice it with an awesome native Spanish teacher from Latin America. It's a great way to take things to the next level. Big thanks to Máximo Nivel for helping us make this happen. Number 6, dar ganas de hacer algo means to feel like doing something or expresses a sudden or strong desire. It's commonly used with an indirect object pronoun. So, for example, that smell from the restaurant makes me want to try Thai food.
Ese olor del restaurante me da ganas de probar comida Thai.
Watching the Olympics makes one want to be an athlete.
Ver las Olimpiadas da ganas de ser deportista.
YouTube travel videos make you want to go on your own trip.
Los videos de viajes en YouTube te dan ganas de hacer tu propio viaje.
So, as we saw in the first 6 expressions, we always conjugated dar into the third person based on whether the subject was singular or plural. But in these next 4 expressions, dar could be conjugated in any way.
Number 7. Dar la mano means to shake hands or to give someone your hand. For example,
we greeted each other by shaking hands.
Nos dimos la mano al saludarnos.
I don't want to give you my hand because I'm sweating.
No te quiero dar la mano porque estoy sudando.
They all joined hands and prayed.
Todos se dieron la mano y rezaron.
Number 8. Dar un paseo means to go for a walk or a stroll. It's almost identical to dar una vuelta, but it feels more scenic or relaxed or leisurely. For example, I love going for a walk at sunset.
Me encanta dar un paseo al atardecer.
They went for a stroll through the park.
Dieron un paseo por el parque.
Just a quick side note for this one here is whenever you talk about taking a dog for a walk, you'll use the verb pasear or this expression, dar un paseo. So for example, we could say, I'm busy. Please take the dog for a walk.
Estoy ocupado. Da un paseo al perro, por favor.
By the way, have you become a member of our community yet? If not, check out the link in the description of this video for our Patreon memberships where we post extra video lessons and other content. We also have memberships in YouTube as well as Buy Me a Coffee where you can donate to the channel.
Muchas gracias to all our supporters and members.
Number 9, dar un abrazo means to give a hug and is used just like it is in English. So for example, we could say something like, come here, give me a hug.
Ven acá, dame un abrazo.
Or they hugged each other before leaving.
Se dieron un abrazo antes de irse.
And if the say in this example is a little confusing, remember when we do things to each other, we need a reciprocal pronoun. So here we're saying they gave each other a hug, so we need se dieron un abrazo. If we were to say we gave each other a hug, it would be nos dimos un abrazo. So we always need that reciprocal pronoun when we do things to each other. He always gives warm hugs.
Él siempre da abrazos cálidos.
And number 10, dar a luz literally translates to give to the light, but it actually expresses to give birth. Now, native Spanish speakers will use this a bit more poetically or formally than just saying to have a baby, like tener un bebé. So for example, we could say, she gave birth last night.
Ella dio a luz anoche.
Or, my aunt is about to give birth.
Mi tía está a punto de dar a luz.
When did you give birth to your daughter?
¿Cuándo diste a luz a tu hija?
And that's it. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you still haven't.
Now watch this video to keep improving your Spanish.
Until next time.